Hi guys, what's up? Jess here. In this video, I am going to answer the second question that I received from one of you in regards to my 2023 year-end special video. So like what I promised, if you have a question and it is one of the 5 questions that I selected, then I will answer it in a video form. So let's see what we have here is from Drummer Chicago. So hello to you and thank you for this question, which was really challenging for me, but it is okay. So his question is, what is a good age for a single Filipina to marry a foreigner? Yes, that is a good and wonderful question there. So I prepared something for you, and I really think about this one because I don't want you guys to feel frustrated or feel like something is missing there. But anyway, I answered this with all my best of my knowledge, and so I'm hoping that you will like my answer. So here you go. So I will give you two kinds of responses here. Okay, so the question again is, what is a good age or a good age for a single Filipina to marry a foreigner? The first one is based on what Filipinos think is the right age, and this is after she finished formal education. Yes. So let's say her parents sent her to school and they are expecting her to finish college or university and get a diploma because that is what they want for the child, and that is between 25 and before reaching 30 years old. Okay, so let's say that she took a 4-year course and her parents want her to finish that course. Or let's say if she took uh, a course that requires a license after, for example, engineer, architect, what a teacher, education, like that. So more likely they expect her to pass the licensure exam and get a license so that she can, yeah, call herself a professional. Okay, so regardless of her maturity, listen to this, regardless of her maturity status and financial situation, getting married after 30 years old in the Philippines is considered as an embarrassing thing. So I've told you about this in one of my videos that if a Filipina reaches 30 plus years old and she's still single or doesn't have kids yet, she will be the topic of the party, of a Filipino party like that, or the aunt would ask about a lot of things, would mock at her, or would ask her or tell her that she's getting old, why not get married, like look at the other cousins, they are married now, and etc. For you, drummer Chicago, well, that is a short answer that I have for you and for the other viewers. So if you want to hear more, just continue watching because I have here more for you. Okay, just sit back, hold tight. Yeah, because I'm gonna spill all the truth here, truth bombs, like what Filipina P always say. So for example, okay, listen to this. A Western man proposed to a Filipina, single Filipina, childless, young Filipina. Okay, but she lives in a poverty. Let's put it that way. And there is nothing wrong with being poor, guys. Okay, so you marry who you wanna marry, right? But the thing is, and the question is, will her parents approve or bless the marriage? And you might ask, why do we have to ask that question, Des? Isn't that a good thing that the daughter will get married, right? Well, guys, it depends. So it depends to the parents who can be indirectly say no. So I'm going to elaborate this for you, okay, in a moment. So in short, what I'm saying here is her parents might be the hindrance or can cause problem when you propose a marriage to their daughter. Okay, so some parents might even power or guilt trip. I've said this earlier. Yeah, guilt trip their daughter from marrying and leaving the family because of their economical situation. So, guys, here in the Philippines, a lot of Filipino parents, I would say most and many Filipino parents, want their children to finish school, right? A good parent want their kids to go to a good school, and many times, yeah, they want them to finish education, get a degree, and use their degree to work and earn in the future, right? And this is very important, or more vital, more important. It is a privilege. It is an opportunity, especially if the parents are poor. If the parents are sending their kids to school, so they would really tell them, finish your education, because this is the only key to help us elevate our living, our life. And if you finish school, then you can help us, you can help your brothers and sisters, and so on. So, for a poor Filipino family, education is, yeah, it is the only key that could help them leave poverty. Okay, now, so the Filipino parents would encourage the kids. Yeah, they will tell them, finish your school first before having a family, or before getting married. Get a job first, and so that you can help here. You can uh, what put food on the table, like that. And as much as possible, for many parents who cannot work anymore, they really rely, uh, maybe it's not a nice thing to hear, but they really rely on the next child, or the first child who will get the job. Okay? So the child who gets to work first automatically becomes the head of the family. Uh, he or she continues the obligations of the parents and their responsibilities. Yeah, he or she will have responsibilities, more things to carry on their shoulder. It is normal here that the poor, we're not mocking the poor people, okay, guys? I just have to really, it's just so different when it comes to rich Filipino families. And, well, there are very few rich Filipino families in the Philippines, you know. So, uh, large population in my country are poor. So let us be specific here. Okay, so the poor parents ask the daughter, here comes the questions. Okay? If you will get married, who will take care of us? You know that you still have smaller siblings. You know that your youngest siblings are still toddlers. They still need to go to school. Your father is sick. I cannot work anymore. I have this illness. Your sister is pregnant. Your brothers are jobless. We haven't paid a lot of debts. How can we solve these problems if you will marry and leave us? Your Filipino will now start to get confused, to start to get thinking, well, is it really the right thing to do, to marry the man of my dreams? He's a good guy, a God-fearing guy, the guy that I've dreamed of. So again, your Filipino will start to ask herself, get confused, will overthink a lot of things. Is it really right to get married? Is it really okay to accept your love, but I will leave my family? Like how? Well, what's my family's gonna be in the future if I will leave them? My parents are still sick. I still have smaller siblings, and so on. So earlier, yeah, I've said about the questions of the parents to the daughter, right? Like, who will take care of the family now, right? Who will pay the debts? So these questions are normal for families living in poverty. Okay, however, they are, in my opinion, very unfair questions to a daughter who wanted to marry, start a family of her own, but sadly, he couldn't be vocal about it. Yes, there are many Filipinas who are breadwinners. They are young, they are still in their youth, they are single, childless, but they cannot really start their own family because they are trapped. They are so obligated to, yeah, to help the family. Like there is no deadline. There's no expiration date, there's no deadline, there's no end, sadly. Okay? So my point here is it is going to be difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible to ask the permission or to get the blessings, or yeah, to get the approval of the parents, but it's going to be difficult to a Filipina to decide to marry a Western man, knowing we have, remember this guys, knowing we have an extremely family orientated culture, right? So in her mind, she loves her family, she loves you too. If she prioritizes her happiness, it could mean she is greedy. She will overthink that she is greedy, but it's not really. So for her, she's gonna think her parents can see her as a bad child who only thinks about herself, doesn't know how to owe a debt of gratitude, who doesn't love her parents because she would leave them. So guys, you better have a good communication. Support your Filipina this time, especially if she's getting confused with, you know, decision making, especially yeah, if their family in a lives in poverty, right? So, but again, like what I always say, yeah, case to case basis. Okay, there are parents who are like this, who are scared that their daughter will leave them, that their daughter will forget about them. Not all parents are like that. Okay, but still many still expect that the daughter in the next is the next head of the family, which is not fair, right? I know. Yes, they will allow the marriage, of course. They will let her marry you, of course. You have money, right? And she doesn't have to finish her schooling. But for them, the daughter should know that she still has a lot of obligations and responsibilities to them. Mhm. And before I forget the second answer to your question, Drummer Chicago, the second answer to your question, what is the good age for a single Filipina to marry a foreign guy, is this is based in my opinion, okay? The good age is no age. There's no specific age. I cannot give you a specific age. Okay, that is my 2 cents there. Because what matters is the maturity of the Filipina, her psychological readiness. Okay, can she handle the problems? Can she handle the stress in the relationship? Okay, is she emotionally ready, or maybe she just want to marry someone or a guy because what so many factors, and I will mention that later. So that's all for now, Drummer Chicago and everyone. So if you agree or disagree on that, let me know in the comments section. So please do not forget to smash a thumbs up button if you like this video. And please do not skip the ads, guys. Help me fill my pantry. And you can also choose to help by clicking the PayPal link there. Send any amount of love. There's no small love for me. There's no small donation for me. And that's all. I am Des. So to those who are new to my channel, welcome. And yep, I love sweets, but I don't sugarcoat things. Thank you very much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.